What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already, after you subscribe on YouTube, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. Oh, fam, this is where the rubber meets the road. We are about to see how real some of you really are. Let's see how much you really care about victims of sexual assault and underage dating. Let's see. I'm going to give a few shout outs real quick and then I'm going to go in. Let's see. You got Yeah in the building. Turn that cap black off. Soul Food Cooking with Starla. Okay. Gabriel Charles Bennett. What it do? What's up, Miss Jazzy? Good afternoon. Shay, Lakeland, Florida is checking in. AC Cruz. What it do? Troy Scott. And who is that? Diane Young. I'm going in, fam. I'm going in. Danny Boy, former death row artist who came out as gay a few years ago, told a wild story on, I can't remember which, was it Vlad? Well, he told the story, I believe, on both podcasts, Vlad TV and Art of Dialogue. But he talked about how he was at this hotel room after the Source Awards, back when Suge Knight made his infamous Come to Death Row speech. And he said that Suge called him to his hotel room and said, man, this girl wanna meet you. You know, the girl wanna holler at you, something like that. And he said he goes down and it's Mary J. Blige. And, you know, next thing you know, they sitting on the sofa and he's sitting on the sofa and then Mary lays her head on his lap. Now he's starstruck because he's saying that, hey man, it's Mary J. Blige. And, you know, I mean, what's wrong with that? You know, a male and a female hooking up, you know what I'm saying? Like each other, you know, they vibing, they chilling. What's wrong with that? A whole lot if one of them happens to be underage and the other is a full-grown adult. Now, this is according to Danny Boy. Now, this is my first time hearing about this. I don't know what happened, how it got past me, but this is my first time hearing about this. This is old news, but it's my first time hearing about it. And so I had to do a little digging. Let me see what's going on around here. I thought it was very telling how people responded to the news of Danny Boy claiming that Mary J. Blige groomed him at 15, 16 years old. And Mary J. Blige would have been 23, 24, somewhere around that at that time. Now, keep in mind, fam, this is all alleged, but so is all of these other accusations against men, all of these prominent Black men. These are accusations. This is all alleged. There is no proof. Well, I guess a few people got some proof, but mostly it's just accusations. And I find it very telling. The bias. Oh man, it is resounding. There are people who are talking about this and are being dismissive because they said, as Danny Boy told the story, he didn't appear to be traumatized. You know, he told the story with a grin on his face. He didn't appear to be traumatized. Danny Boy is not the first male subject that I heard telling the story of being taken advantage of by an older woman and seemed to be taking it lightly, you know, almost laughing about it. I tend to think some of that is, you know, a guy trying to, you know, be tough and not appearing, because there's a certain, like when it comes to men being taken advantage of by older women, there's a certain expectation for him to be grateful that he was able to score an older chick, especially if she banging. And if he acts like that's a problem, then the first thing people start saying, well, what's wrong with you? You must be gay. In the case of Danny Boy, he is gay. He came out. Now, I find it, as I said, very interesting about the double standards in the comments. People are saying, you know, was he traumatized or was he bragging? Either way, family, wouldn't it be wrong? I mean, if we are this society that cares about protecting our youth, protecting our underage constituency, shouldn't we apply that same energy all the way across the board? I mean, a pedophile is a pedophile, right? Someone who commits sexual assault and exposes a young person to sex at an early age, I mean, shouldn't that person be held accountable, whether it's a man or a woman? Shouldn't we at least have the same energy? I mean, this is all alleged. Keep in mind, this is all alleged. I hope like hell it ain't true, because I don't really want to think of Mary J. Blige like that. I know Mary J. Blige is one of those artists who is like extremely loved and protected. You know, she's one of those type of artists. She's one of those type of people who comes off as very down to earth. And I've never had anything but good thoughts about Mary J. Blige. So I don't really want to think about this type of thing, but I had to talk about it because I would be a hypocrite if I didn't talk about it. I mean, we're talking about all the other cases. We're talking about Diddy, who I think was a close friend of hers. In fact, I think Diddy is the one who put her on. Got to call a strike, and a ball a ball. Boy, if there was a such thing as social media back then, man. Ooh-wee. I got to call a strike, a ball, fam. If it's a woman doing it, I got to have the same kind of energy as if it was a man had done it. And I wouldn't be surprised if somebody in that music industry took advantage of Danny Boy that was also a male. Danny Boy said he decided to come out when a friend of his, a good friend of his, committed suicide. A good friend of his who was gay committed suicide. And he decided to come out. Can you imagine? This dude was hanging around Tupac, Suge, Snoop. I mean, the whole Death Row crew. Imagine what would have happened if they had found out about his sexuality. And keep in mind, fam, this was a time when this type of stuff was not even remotely acceptable. Whoo-wee, man. Mary J. Blige. Say it ain't so. I heard somebody say this is what happens in the music industry. No, this is what happens in the world. The music industry is just a microcosm of the world. That's it. People in the music industry ain't robots. They're not superhumans. If they sit down and take a dump, their stuff gonna stink just like yours. If they get stabbed, they gonna bleed just like you bleed. If they get the news of cancer, they're gonna have the same battle as you. And they'll probably have the same odds of surviving as you. Unless there's some type of special procedure that they need that requires money that the insurance company won't cover, procedures that the insurance company won't cover. People in the entertainment industry experience heartache. They still experience the loss of a loved one. They experience backstabbing friends. They experience people who lie on them all the time, people who want to take advantage of them. They got to try their clothes on when they go to the mall, just like you do. They ain't got no special power where they can just look at clothes and say, yeah, that fits exactly like I need it to fit, and then just put it in the bag and keep it moving. No, they're gonna have to return their clothes when they don't fit just like you do, or when they change their mind about the clothes. The only difference is people that are in the entertainment industry have a brand and they have more money than the average person. And their lives are spotlighted and yours are not. So you and your friends and everybody else get to do whatever you want to do and be slick about it. Or at least, at the very least, do it in private. It really irks me when people start talking, man, you know them celebrities. Man, them celebrities just like y'all. Freaks just like y'all. Getting down just like everybody else. Lie, steal, cheat, kill, rob just like everybody else. Take criticism just like everybody else. Got trolls just like everybody else. If you're on this internet and you got 50 followers, you got a troll somewhere. You're going to have to deal with a troll at some point. They got to deal with these internet trolls just like everybody else deal with internet trolls. And some of them, respond very reckless when they get at the trolls. And some are docile. Some try not to respond at all. Some are hurt by comments that people make. And some go for the gut and look for the revenge and try to hurt them and everything they love. Celebrity is just a microcosm of society at large. That's all it is, fam. You know, that's all it is. But let's get back to it, fam. Let's get back to it. Mary J. Blige is being accused of grooming R&B artist Danny Boy, who was signed to Death Row Records. Danny Boy told a tale of Mary J. Blige grooming him since he was 15 or 16 years old. Have not heard Mary J. Blige respond to these allegations yet. If any of you have any information on that, please share it. But I have not seen any response to the allegations. Usually when people say, well, if it's not true, why hasn't he responded? If it's not true, why don't he file a lawsuit? I don't hear those same people saying, if it's not true, why hasn't Mary J. responded? Why hasn't Mary J. filed a lawsuit? Yeah. So people taking advantage of underage children, grown folks taking advantage of underage children, is not a new phenomenon in the music industry, and is not a new phenomenon in society at large. It never has been. Most of us know someone who was taken advantage of, who was violated sexually as a kid by an adult. Some of us who are listening to this podcast right now have been violated as a child by an adult. And you wasn't singing. The adult was not in the music industry. The adult was not an actor. Well, I guess that's suggestive. You know, that's subjective. But you know what I'm saying? Most people who have been violated, most underage people who have been violated, sexually violated, assaulted, was assaulted by regular people, not people in the entertainment industry. So let's not get blinded by the entertainment industry. Yeah, that's something to look for, because you got to think about it. Why does it happen so often? Because you got people coming in brown nose, with their they coming in wide-eyed, bushy-tailed, and you got a person over here who can make your dream come true. Think about that. Think about that. You got it. I'm not just saying give you a job. I'm saying you got a dream. And this person right here can make it come true. Almost like God. They can make the dream come true. All they got to do is say yay, and it's on. All they got to do is push a button. Boom. All they got to do is, hey, put this person in the studio. Hey, send a person a script. Hey, bring them over here, let them work out over here. I'm going to send a scout over there to check you out. That's all they got to do. Yeah, we're going to pick you. We're going to draft you. Fair. That's all they got to do. They making dreams come true. It's people out there that will sell their soul for a whole lot less than a dream coming true. So imagine if somebody can make your dream come true. And if you don't have that moral code, if you don't have strong convictions, if you don't have a strong will to shut it down, to say no to certain things, you're going to do it. You're going to allow them to do something. You're going to allow them to violate you in hopes that it's going to pay off. In hopes. You're not going to say anything because you don't want to lose an opportunity. Or you don't want to send a person to jail who you have grown to trust and possibly even love. Or you don't want to disappoint your parents because this is a huge opportunity. And it's all resting on your shoulders. What do? Most people will acquiesce to the violator. Looks like we got a new member to the Willie D Live channel. What's up? The cause of it all. Yeah. Yeah, I show the cause of it all. Some love, fam. Welcome to the Willie D Live family. You dig? Official member. Paul Walker. Yeah. What's up, Cali girl? Everett Williams. Well, here go the thing, Everett. Here's the thing. Who is that? Dana? Dana Gent says, Willie D, have you ever thought about being a preacher? It's time to teach that Bible. Hell, I ain't teaching that Bible, man. I ain't teaching nothing about no. Nah, I ain't doing all that. See, that Bible, man, it's too many ways to interpret it. I know people say it's only one way, it's only one way. Yeah, but think about it, like, I'll give you a case example, a case in point. Thou shalt not steal. But what if you're hungry? Do you get a little moral latitude for that? Well, thou shalt not kill. Well, what if somebody's trying to kill me? What if somebody breaks in my house in the middle of the night and trying to kill my family? Do I just pray and hope he don't strike? Hope he don't kill me? Hope they don't find me? Or do I become proactive and grab that AK and spray? Knock the head off. Which one you want me to do? I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. So, then depending on which religion you are and all that kind of stuff, well, it's just a lot of stuff, Yeah, it's a whole lot of stuff. That's a rabbit hole. I'm not gonna even go there. What's up, Buckhorse DC? What it do? What it do? Everett said that he hoped that it doesn't affect her career. Well, I hope it doesn't affect her career either if it's not true. If it's not true, but if it does have any effect on her career, it won't be like it is when it affects male careers. A man get accused. Think of any R&B artist right now. If you had an R&B artist right now, any artist, any celebrity right now, but let's just stick to singers just because, for the sake of argument. If you had an R&B artist, a male R&B artist right now who was accused of sleeping with an underage girl, 15, 16 years old, his career would absolutely be in jeopardy. It wouldn't be no, well, he makes good music. Oh, no, not such. No, they call R. Kelly the king of R&B. R. Kelly got caught up, and I guess this situation is a little different because we got him on tape. Well, I ain't got him on tape. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They got him on tape. So I guess it's a little different because there's a tape that exists, but I'm talking about just an accusation. I'm just saying accusation. And people just start judging and trying to destroy your career right off the rip. They don't care about no evidence, and then all they need is an accusation, and this all systems go. They're going to smash the gas on you. So if Mary J. Blige, if the script was flipped, she was on the other foot, I would have heard about this story. I'm just not hearing about this story, and I'm in the media, but I don't follow a lot of the gossip stuff. I'm saying a lot of it. I don't follow the gossip stuff. It have to bleed over into the mainstream oftentimes for me to catch it. If it's gossip, it's got to bleed over for me to catch it. But this is a situation that is serious, and a lot of people are not even reporting on it. So a whole lot of people not even reporting on it. Danny Boy said that after he left the award show, wait, not the award show, but he left the hotel that evening or whatever, Mary J. Blige flew him back several times. And let me back up. He said at one point, there was a knock on the door, and Mary jumped up because she thought it was KC, her and KC from Jodeci used to date. She thought it was KC, so she jumped up. And he said that after it was over, first of all, she laid her head on his lap, and then they got up, went to the bedroom. Then after that, she flew him in a few times. He said that was his girlfriend. Where's the outrage? Where is the outrage? Does Mary get a pass because she's a female? Does she get a pass because we like her? Does she get a pass because it was a dude and not a girl? I mean, what is this? What Chris Rock was talking about when he said selective outrage? Is this what he was talking about? Matt Q, what up? Yeah, so I'm with this Stables property acquisitions. I'm all off today. Acquisitions. Yeah, he was underage, so he couldn't consent. So whether he laughing about it now or whatever, or bragging about it, whatever's going on with him, he was underage, so he couldn't consent. So what does that mean? What does that leave us? Underage, can't consent. Now, just to be clear, fam, I really want this not to be true. I really like Mary J. Blige. I know her music, but I like her as a person more than I like her music. I really don't listen to a whole lot of music, especially these days, but I know her music. She makes good music. She's She's and she's been through a lot of stuff her own, you know, herself. You know, she's been through a lot on her own, and she's a survivor. So I tend to like people like that. So I don't want this to be true at all. I really don't want this to be true, but I got to speak on it because I spoke on Jonathan Major's situation. I spoke on Diddy. I spoke on R. Kelly. Spoke on Michael Jackson. Spoke on Cuba Gooding Jr. You know, spoke on L.A. Reid, and on and on and on and on and on. So just because it's a woman don't mean I'm going to get off the gas. I'm going to still bring these stories to y'all, and then we can analyze, we can poke at them, and then decide, you know, where we at with it. Excuse me. What we want to believe and what we don't want to believe, who we want to support, who we don't want to support. Yeah, I drink one of these every single day. This is how many ounces? This is 50 ounces. 1.5 liters. Drink it every day. At least one. But in any event, fam, get your water. That's right. Get your water. You see why the skin's so clean and smooth? That's that water, man. That's that water. I'm gonna drink a little bit more so I can prove it to you. Watch this. When I'm drinking this water, while I'm drinking the water, you'll see my skin improving like in real time. Watch this. Y'all saw that? Skin just started like, Anyway, fam, what's up, Andrew Williams, Tom Carter, Truth Hurts, Keisha Love, El Simone, what up? Was that Jazz, Purpose Sibi, I Spill, China Carter. Fam, that's my time. If there's some breaking news today or something, you know what? There's another story that I wanted to cover today. That's right. I did want to cover this other story. So there's something big going on in Tijuana, Mexico. I mean, they out there doing these police officers bad, and I'm gonna cover that. Hopefully I can get a chance to do it today. If not, I'm definitely gonna cover it tomorrow. But yeah, until next time, family, I appreciate y'all. Keep the chat going. Make sure you smash up the likes on your way out. No more talk.